So today we will study about SOP1, first assignment of skill oriented practicals. Okay, and this is chapter number 1, advanced web designing. We will try to solve our first SOP, skill oriented practical first. The title is creation of website using HTML5. So the question says create a website using HTML5 and CSS using any 4 CSS properties. Write a code for two separate pages having different file names, such as first page as index.html. So it has told us to create two web pages. The name of the first web page should be index.html and the second page must be page2.html. Use any theme such as college profile or company profile, etc. Every page must contain proper meta information and design web page as follows. So for now we have not covered meta. We will ignore meta for now and cover up rest of the question. So what is the requirement of the first page? So instead of let's do whatever it said. So first of all they said to create two web pages. The name of the first page must be in index.html. Okay, so I'll open a notepad application and start typing the code, basic structure of HTML. Semicolon, doc type HTML tag, head tag, title tag. I'll put the title index, title closed, and then I'll close the head tag. Opening body tag, closing body tag. I'll just type the basic structure and we will form the question line by line. HTML tag close. So our basic structure is done and they told to save this file with the name index.html. I'll do the same. Control S from the keyboard. I've created a folder in documents, this PC documents. The folder name is 12 practical. See, you can see over here. Okay, and I'll provide the file name index.html as given in the question. I've selected all files. Okay, I think so I already practiced this question, so I'll just change the file name a bit, capital I dot html. You want to replace, okay, I want to create a totally different file. I'll give the file name or wait, I'll delete the previous file, it's better. Go to the folder, index page and page 2. These two files I'm deleting. Okay, so I'll follow the question very strictly and saving the file index.html, all files, and save. Okay, so the file has been saved. Now let's move to the question. What does it say? So this is the part covering our first page. The index page must contain a heading which is highest among the other text. Okay, so there are 6 levels of heading in HTML. Level 1 to 6. Level 1 heading will give the biggest font size, which is very prominent on the web page. So we will use H1 tag, the largest size of the heading, H1. And what they said, they also said to follow a theme. It can be anything. They have given example of college profile or company profile. You can select anyone, okay, or choose any other theme also. I'll go with the college profile. So I'll give name of the college, any random college, GD college, and close H1 tag / okay. And what else? Highest among the other text, and it must be at the center of the page. So heading must be at the center of the page. So I'll provide alignment. Align equal to CENTER. If your value is totally made up of one type of value, for example, it's only pure text value, okay, so there is no compulsion of putting double quotes, okay, if the value is a mixture of text, special characters like that, okay, or numbers, then you have to provide double quotes carefully, okay. So we'll just execute this in Explorer. Let's go to the folder. Okay, where this is my file, okay. Right click, open with option, and click on Internet Explorer. Let's see. Okay, this is my index page, GD college. This has been displayed in the largest font size, okay, and it is also bold, largest font size. This is the effect of H1 heading 1, okay. Now, what did the next part of the question say? There must be a paragraph which introduces general information about the theme chosen. So there must be a general introduction covering up in paragraph. Okay, so I'll write a paragraph. Notepad, I'm coming back to the notepad using P tag. Okay, I'll write something. GD college is affiliated to Mumbai University. I'll think about one more line. Our college has all modern facilities, teaching and learning. If you want a bigger paragraph, so for now I'll just, you can keep adding lines to this. To save the time, I'll just select and copy this again and again. Now if you see your text going forward like this, you can just provide a enter. It doesn't make any difference in the output. I'll copy it 4 5 times so that it looks like a big paragraph, and I'll close P tag. Sorry, saving it, refreshing the output, F5 from the keyboard. Not saved properly. I'll refresh it once again. Yes, see, the paragraph is visible. Okay. Yes, okay, but the alignment is not proper. You can see in left side it is properly aligned. In right side the alignment is missing. So I'll put align attribute and provide justify alignment. Justify value provides good alignment, similar alignment to the left and right side of the paragraph. Okay. There are 4 values to the align attribute. Align attribute is common in headings also, and it can also be used in the paragraph also. I'm using justify option. The other 3 options are left, right, center. Left is the default alignment. JUSTIFY. Before, when we didn't provide the align attribute, you must have seen, see here, all the text is aligned in left direction very properly. This is by default left alignment. Saving it and refreshing. Observe left and right directions, paragraph. All the words are aligned very nicely. Okay, so the alignment is equal. This is known as justify alignment. You can provide with the help of align attribute. So paragraph is also done. Next part of the question. Huh. The theme chosen must have at least 3 physical style tags and 1 image. Okay, so first we will provide 3 physical style tags. So previously we have learned more than 9 or maybe 10 physical style tags. Physical style tags provide effects, formatting effects, okay, to your hypertext like bold, italic, underline, strike mark, okay, cut mark on the text, subscript, superscript, smaller, small, okay, there is a small tag which reduces one font size from the regular font size of 3, okay, small, that will display the font size, one side of the font will be reduced, okay, then there is a big tag which will increase the font size by 1. Then what else? Yeah, so let's use any 3 of them. Bold B tag, mm, GD college has excellent libraries, has excellent libraries, Gymkhana, and what else? Sports complex, which are rated best by NAC. Okay, so these are the common things which you generally observe in the advertisements of the colleges. Put B tag over here, B tag closes, Control S, refresh. Okay, so B bold effect has not been applied. Why? Let's see. Okay, there is a small mistake over here. B tag opening must be there, and I give closing. Okay, so bold tag has been applied. Hmm. Italic and underline I will use italic. We have very experienced faculties. Closing italic tag forward slash. Control S, refresh. Okay, now I did not provide break tag at the end of H1 tag. I did not provide break tag at the end of P tag. Okay, and I have also not provided break tag at the end of B tag. Okay, observe the difference. H1 tag takes a break on its own. Paragraph tag takes a line break on its own because these two tags are block level tags. They consume entire width. Okay, they consume entire line of the web page. Okay, that's why separately you, if you skip break tag, you do not provide break tag, then also it's okay. But bold, see, this is bold, a bold effect, and this is italic effect. Other tags, they can be inline tag. This is the example of inline variety of tag. Inline variety of tags, they do not occupy the entire line. Okay, so this is the difference between block level tag and inline level tag. This is inline level tag. If you want to display them in separate line, you can provide break tag, but for now it's okay if you want to continue. Next, U tag, underline tag, What shall I type? Okay. We are partnered with Google Incorporation, Microsoft Corporation for placement students. Okay, spelling of placement is wrong. Okay, and I'll close U tag. What else was asked in the question? Three physical style tags over, bold, italic, underline. If you want to provide any more uh, sub tag, sub tag, big tag, small tag. Okay, then strike through, S tag. All these effects you can provide. You can just use the tags like that. Okay, what was the next part of the question? And one image with alternate text. Alternate text, it is mentioned, that means compulsorily we have to use alt attribute. Let's do it. So to display the image, I have to use the tag img attribute src. Src is used to provide location of the image. If your image is in the same folder in the sense, now this is the folder I have made, 12th IT practical. If your image is available in this folder itself, you don't have to provide the location. But if your image is in some another folder, then you have to provide the location. So in this folder, I do not see any image. This is HTML file, cascading style sheet, and other three are also HTML files. So image I have downloaded, one image I have downloaded. Where is it? Yes, college. Okay, college JPG file. This is a image file. So I'll try to display this. How to display image on the web page? Okay, simply right click on the image and go to the last option, properties. This is the properties of the image, so it will show you everything, means name of the image. See, this is various information is given. This is name of the image, type is .jpg. It opens with photos application, location. This we need. Okay, we want to provide location because the image is not present in the folder. If the image is present in some another folder, you have to provide the location. It is helpful for the browser. You are commanding the browser, go to C drive, go to users folder, go to this folder, go to this interior folder, downloads, and then search the image. Okay, so how and what else? Size of the image, size on disk. Okay, see, it shows 342 KB, then but on the disk it's 344 KB. Okay, when it was downloaded, when created, when modified, when used, when accessed. Okay, read type, hidden type, everything, different types of information are given. Okay, but right now we need to display the location. We need three type of information from here. First, location. This is the location, name of the image, and type of the image, that is .jpg. Okay, these three things. So first we will copy this. Copy, I have copied and I am pasting it on the notepad. So we will command the browser that you have to go to this part. Okay, then I'll put a matching slash, backslash, go to the properties once again, select name of the image. Name of the image is the first detail available in the box. Or you can just type the spelling. If the spelling is easy, you can just type it. Okay, I prefer to copy it and give the extension. Every file name has an extension. Okay, the extension helps the computer to identify that from which program it should be opened. If it is a .docx file, it will be opened with the help of Word application. If it is a .pptx file, it will be opened with the help of PowerPoint presentation application. Okay, similarly JPG file is a type of image file, so we have to provide its extension. Okay, now this is the complete source. Complete source means total location along with name of the image and its extension. Okay, so in the question they have also mentioned to provide alt. Alt stands for alternate text. Okay, you can provide any text. So by chance if that image is not displaying due to any technical difficulty, at least this text will be there. From the text you can identify that in this place some image has to be displayed, but it did not display for any technical reason. Okay, so that is the general purpose of alt, but in question they have told to provide alternate text, so we will provide. Okay, and I'm giving college. You can give any text. Control S, and I think so. First part of the question is over. This page must be connected to. Okay, we will connect the page with page 2 also, but let's see the output. Refresh. Okay, see complete web page. Heading, paragraph, bold effect, italic effect, underline effect, and then we have the image. This image is a very, large size image. So if you want to change the size of the image, okay, so I'll put the attributes. Height, spellings must be correct. Height is equal to, for example, let's say 200 pixels, and width, I'm telling 300 pixels. And img tag is a singular tag. You don't want to display any image, any text. You want to display an image. Most of the media files, जो भी आपको media files होते हैं, for example image, audio, video, if you want to display, generally media file related tags are singular tags. Okay, this is a singular tag. You don't have to provide any text after this. Okay, singular tag does not needs any closing tag like this. Generally tags are what? A text. This is the text surrounded with opening tag and closing tag. But this tag is a paired tag. So it has an opening tag also and a closing tag also. Singular tag or empty tags, they do not have closing tags, and sometimes they do not have, most of the times actually, they do not have text also. Okay, if you want to give a closure like this also, you can give a closure, but that's totally optional. If you want to give, you can give, it's perfect. If you avoid, then also no problem. I'll just save and see if the size of the image has been reduced. Yes, it has been reduced. See. Okay. So first question we have done. Sorry, first part of the question we have done. And they also told us to apply CSS, I think. So let's cover page 2 and then we will give CSS effects together. Okay. Second part of the question says the page, second page. And what name should be given to the second page? Page2.html. Okay. So let's create the page. This is the coding of the first file. I'll go to file menu, click on save as option. I'll give file name as per the question page2.html. Select all files and click on save. Okay, so this is a totally different web page which has your first web page was index.html. That is not disturbed. We have saved, means saved, we have used saved as option. Okay, so it has created a second copy of the file with the name page2.html. It's generally helpful so that we need not type entire structure once again, or you can just copy from previous file and go to a new notepad and paste that code and do the editing as you want. Okay, I prefer save as option because that's more comfortable. You can do whatever you like. What is the requirement of the second page? The second page must have the feedback or enrollment form related to the theme chosen and features of HTML5. Okay, the form must contain text element and email address. So it's generally asking two important things: text field to accept name and email address. We have a email field. Email field is taught in your HTML5 input tag recently. So you can use that also, or you can use Xbox also to ask the email from the person. And what else? Include the submit button. So right now they have not said submit should be in the form of image. Okay, so normal submit button you can create. So let's do this. I'll remove all the things from here. P tag से लेके सारा कुछ image I'll remove. Okay, I'll change this text. GD college to feedback form. All right. Now form tag I'll begin. Yes. Form tag. Name I'll provide FRM1. You can provide any other name also. Angular bracket has not been typed. Fine, enter. Now I'll just type the text, enter, name, and display text box. How to display a text box? Use input tag. Input, which type of input? Text type of input. Text type of input will give me a input field of text box. Name has to be given. So txt1 or txt name, however you want to give. Okay, minimum the tag name, type attribute, name, minimum you have to provide this. Break tag, I'll give two break tags so there can be a line gap. Okay. Okay, next was email ID. Copy this line and make changes that's more quick. Enter your email. See, if you use email type over here, this I think so probably it will not be displayed on the Internet Explorer. Let's see. Okay, I have tried earlier also. Email, telephone, date, all these controls are not displayed in Internet Explorer. Okay, or simply you can just use text in a text field also. A user can type email ID. No issues. Okay, I'll change the name txt email. Instead of name, I'll give email. And well, what else? Question? Yes. Email address and submit button. That's it. Submit button. To display a submit button, we do not need any text, just the button we will display directly. Input type is equal to submit. Name if you want to give. Okay. Name sub I'll give. Value is needed for the buttons because whatever value you provide, that is going to be displayed on the button. So value is equal to submit details. I'll give like this. Now see, these are two different words and one special character has been displayed. Gap is a special character. So I have to compulsorily, क्योंकि यहाँ पे mixture आ गया है text और special characters का. So double quote has to be provided. Then I'll close the form tag. That's it. Save it and output. So output you can go in file menu, open, or simply if you are very sure about the file name, just you can do editing from here. Okay, I have removed the file name, kept the extension as it is .html, and before that, before the dot, I'll put page 2 and press enter. So feedback form is here. So most of the part of the question is done. Only two things are left. We have to provide CSS. Four CSS properties, four distinct CSS properties must be used, and meta, we are left with meta. First we have to theoretically understand the working of meta and then we will do it. Okay, so for now we will just skip meta related things, and I have to provide CSS, and interlinking is also to be done. That means hyperlinks also have to be put. So let's do internal CSS first. How to provide internal? There are three ways of doing internal CSS or three ways of doing CSS. One is internal or embedded. Second is inline, and the third is external CSS. So we'll go with internal CSS. To use internal CSS inside the header section, use style. Okay, I'll do this after the title tag closing. Style tag, then provide CSS definitions. What things we have used inside the body tag. You can create a selector of body also, H1 form, anything else did we use, input. Okay, all these are input, so we can give only one type of effect to them. So I will create body selector and try to change the color. Let's give sign. Then what else we can do? H1 heading we can provide H1 selector, curly bracket. Now declaration. I'll give you two declarations. I'll change the color of the text to white and semicolon. When you want to give second declaration, it must be separated with semicolon. Okay. Property and value should be separated with colon, and two different declarations must be separated with semicolon. Before second declaration, I have given a semicolon and I'm typing background color CKGROUND. Spellings must be correct. CKGROUND, background dash color semicolon purple. So till now I have used two properties, color property and background color property. Okay, now next we can create a selector for form. But if you create a selector for form, that will be applied to entire form. Instead of that, I'll create a selector for input. Okay, and curly brackets are needed. Curly brackets came. I'll provide the property padding. What padding does? It gives empty spaces to left and right side of the element, text or whatever text box is there, whatever element is there, text, image, table, or text boxes, okay, or any type of different type of input field, text area field. Padding will give empty spaces to the left and right direction, and the value you have to provide, pixel value you have to provide. Okay, so I'll give here 20 px, 20 pixels padding spaces I want. Okay, another property, what else you can put? Fine. Okay, let's see. Because you can change the color of the text. Color. Okay, color I'll give red. Let's see what happens. So after this, we have to, after giving all the CSS definitions or CSS declarations, you can just close the style tag carefully. /style. Yes. And let's observe the output. Yes, you can see now this looks more attractive. What happened? Feedback form. Okay, so for H1 tag, what CSS you have provided? CSS here, H1, color white, background color purple, and that has been applied. See here, color white, background color purple. Now, what else? Body color sign. So whatever you have in the body, that means whatever text you have provided. This is not the part of, this is the part of web page, correct? So everything whatever text you provide, that will be in that color, that is cyan color. Looks very light, so I'll provide a darker color. Let's try violet. VIOLET. Sorry, Control S. Refresh. Refresh. Violet looks very. Violet color looks like this. I'll change it to green. Green. Control S. Refresh. Green color. Okay. And if you want to increase the font size, okay, let's increase the font size. Looks very small. I'll increase font size. Font size is applicable in pixels. So I'll give font size 30. I'm not giving px here. Let's see if it works with just 30. Okay, if the font size increases, let's observe. No. Okay, I'll apply px. Control S. Okay, so you have to provide px. What happened? Okay, fine. So what else we can do? Now let's try to type. In input we gave padding. Do we see blank spaces? I'll just increase this to 40 and see if there is any difference in the output. I've saved. Refresh. Yes. Okay. See. So padding has been applied to input tag. With the help of input tag, we have displayed a text box, another text box, and a button. So size has been increased for all. Padding does this. Okay, it increases the size of the element, and it also increases the size of the white spaces. Okay, so this is the use of padding. 40 looks very large. I'll reduce it to 15. Refresh. Okay, fine. Now what else we can do? Input. I'll provide this submit details. This text looks very small. I'll increase the font size. So input. In the input selector, I will put the property. First of all, beginning with semicolon, font size, colon. I'll give 25 px, Control S, and refresh. Yes, see that text has been, size of the text has been increased, and it is blue, cyan in color. Okay, cyan in color. Why cyan in color? Because it is the part of body. Body. Cyan color. Why cyan color came? We removed cyan color and gave green color. Okay, no. We are pointing with our mouse, so by default it is showing selection with the help of cyan color. Okay, so I'll try to enter the details. X, Y, Z. Okay, see. X color we provided red. Input color red. So whatever you are typing inside the input field, it is available in red color. Okay. Email, any random email I'll provide. XYZ at the rate gmail dot gmail.com. Okay, submit details. Submitted. Where did the details go? In the URL? Okay, see, I'll copy this and show you on the notepad. Whatever the details we have submitted, our text name, txt name, we put the input xyz, so it shows xyz. Okay, next field we provided xyz at the rate gmail.com given. Submit details, how it is showing, sub is equal to submit plus details. So there are two words, both the words are joined with the help of concatenation, that is plus sign. Okay, So this is how get method works. If you use post method, all these details will be submitted to the different page, but you have to create a page for submission. So right now I have not made any page if you want to provide that, and I think so none of the details are here sensitive, so there is no requirement of putting post. So I think so this is clear to you, and we have to provide CSS to our first page also. Where is our first page? We will go to the folder. This is my folder, index page. Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll copy this. So minimum 4 CSS properties we have used. We have used color, font size, background color, padding. Okay. Uh, let's go to our previous file index. Right click, open with notepad. Yes, and provide the style tab over here. Okay, we can provide effects to H1, effects to body. Okay, for now I'll just remove uh, I'll give a background color instead of color and font size. Background. Similarly, background color can be also applied with the help of body tag. You have to provide BG color equal to some color. Okay, and similarly, this can be done with the help of CSS also, like this. Okay, lime. Let's see if we get any lime color background or not. Input tag is not available here, so there is no use of putting input. Any other tag? Yes, we can provide selector, p selector, and provide effect to our paragraph. Okay, paragraph. What effect shall I give? Let's use font style. Okay, and what are the values available in font style? Italic, oblique, and none. So I'll use italic. Okay, let's use oblique. You are already aware with the italic. Oblique, oblique, oblique. Okay, let's see if this is applied or not. And for paragraph, okay, this is fine for paragraph. What do we have next? B. Let's take B selector, curly bracket, open, close. What shall I provide in B? I'll give border. Let's say solid. That's enough for now. If we need, we will keep on adding more declarations. Okay, what else? Bold, italic, underline. I I selector, and I'll use I selector display. I tag is not a block level tag, it's an inline tag, but I'll display in block level style. That means it should start from a new line and it should occupy entire line. Okay, entire width of the web page. So display, there are 3 values in display property: inline, block, and inline block. Okay, I'll provide block. What else do we have? U tag. Okay, so U tag selector I'll provide, curly bracket. U tag I'll give adding effect. Padding, it will leave extra space. Okay, in the borders, or it will increase the size of the element, entire underline element. So 20 px, let's say, and img. Okay, let's not provide anything for img and see if this is enough for us. Okay, See, CSS has been applied. Body color, background color was green. Lime color is so dark. Change the lime color. That doesn't look very pleasing. Mm, must do fine. Refresh. Okay, looks good. Huh. See, H1 similar effect. Okay, background color purple and text color white. Paragraph we use oblique, font style oblique. Okay, so we got in oblique. Then this is bold. We gave border effect. Border effect has been applied to bold. And italic. Italic we have given italic. What did we give for italic? Where is our first code? For italic, we gave block. Okay, so it is occupying complete line. Okay, see here also space is there. That means it is occupying complete line. And why this went below? We are partnered with. Okay. I gave padding 20 px, so it has separated from everything and gave a padding effect. Okay, give a space everywhere. So I'll remove padding effect. That doesn't look very good. Hmm? Yes, I'll remove the padding effect and provide font weight. Let's try this property. It is used to provide bold effect. And also let's try text decoration property. Text decoration, there are four values in text decoration: line through, overline, underline. Okay, these are the three values allowed in decoration. So I'll use overline. Spellings. Control S. Refresh. Okay, why the image looks like this? Okay, after U tag, I'll provide a break. Let's see if it helps us. Okay, fine. So you have got a overline effect and bold effect also. So both the effects are applied over here. So I have used CSS in this manner, internal CSS. What else is left? We have to link both the page. Okay. What were the precise words for that? These page must be connected to two pages. Two pages, that means both the pages, index page and page 2. They must be connected with the help of proper navigational links. That means proper hyperlinks. Okay, so we will provide hyperlink. How to provide hyperlink? By using anchor tag. Hmm. Okay, I'm typing A href equal to A stands for anchor, H stands for hyperlink reference. So our both the files are in the same folder, okay, index as well as page 2. So you don't have to provide any location over here if your files they are in different folders. So you have to provide location, then only they can be linked. So it's always good to create a folder and save all your files in that, so that hyperlink creation becomes easier for you. You don't have to copy paste the location. Copy pasting location, again the same procedure. Go to the file, right click on properties, copy the location, paste it, provide us backslash, okay, and then provide the file name with correct extension. So in this case, if you want to link HTML file, so the file will be page2.html instead of .jpg we have used in image. So I'll provide the file name. We gave the file name. This is index page. Okay. From index, I want to go to page 2. So I'll give double quote page 2 dot html. See, we have a dot symbol. Oh God, dot html. We have a dot symbol, a number also. Okay. So things are getting mixed over here. Characters, number, special character. So double quote is generally good option to provide if it identifies without double quote very well. Otherwise, giving a double quote gives 100% successful creation of hyperlink. Okay, and I'll write any text. Click to go to page 2, or click to give feedback. We created a feedback form. Click to give feedback. Yes, and I'll close anchor tag. A tag. Now before image, I'll provide a break so that the hyperlink is visible below. If you want more line gaps, you just keep on increasing the number of breaks. Okay, break is again an empty tag. It doesn't have any text after the tag. Okay, so simply br tag you can give. Okay, if you want to give a closure to the empty tag or the singular tag, you can give a forward slash like this after the name of the tag. Okay, so it's optional. If you want to provide, you can provide, or just keep, works both the way. Okay, because but this providing slash is a very professional method you can follow. And same I'll copy this. Yes, I'll copy this line and go to my second page, page 2. And after the closure of form, I'll put, sorry, I'll paste anchor tag. I am in page 2 and I want to go in index page. So I'll change the file name from page 2 to index. Okay. And I have to change the text accordingly. Go to home page or first page, whatever you want to give. Anchor tag is a pair tag. So there must be text. Text enclosed in the opening. This is the opening part. This is the opening part of anchor tag and this is the closing part of anchor tag. It is a pair tag, so there must be a text in between. This text is generally converted into hyperlink. Okay, so if you, some students, they skip this part totally. They do not provide the text and do not provide the closing, so they don't see any hyperlink in the, sorry, on the website. Okay, so let's save. Did I save the previous file? I'll go and save it. Save. Okay, and let's see the output. I refresh the first page and I can see a hyperlink over here. Click to give feedback. Okay, and this is a hyperlink. Okay, hyperlink means active text. You can click on this text. See, if I point to other things, other components like image, okay, bold, and this was, I think so, this is paragraph. Okay, the arrow pointer shows, see, either arrow pointer or either some different kind of pointer which allows selection. Okay, but on the hyperlink it is showing palm symbol. That means you can click. It is directing you to click. I'll click and I jump to my feedback form. From feedback, I can go to first page, from first to second, second to first. This is called navigational links or hyperlinks. Okay, so in websites, you will generally see hyperlinks. Okay, a website is collection of web page. A single web page does not make a website. A website is always a collection of many pages where you can navigate from one page to another, come back, go to some page, come back. Okay, and the first page of the website is known as home page. Okay, So this is how we created a very simple website, and we have completed the question. Only the thing left, that is, I think so, only the meta part is left. So when we will learn about meta part, we will provide meta information in our both the web pages. Okay, so this question has been done. So I'll stop here. Thank you for joining.